and Olobowada.
Bomigala meola ekoi udama onsnyogba mewaka dama seduka nekito nyubokete kinwowo menitiru yijuki deya nyonwa chakadu udama igala.
Join us on Melting Pot every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. as we meet elders from our different ethnic groups in Nigeria and bring you closer to your roots. Live on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Melting Pot. Don't miss it.
We teach girls shame. Close your legs, cover yourself. We make them feel as though by being born female, they're already guilty of something.
So I think right now we have the chance to be heard, and that's why we're doing it. We're all doing it because we're asking to try and elicit change.
No woman should sit down and allow a man to speak about her reproductive rights.
But it is about opening spaces for other women and not to be seen as token, and that because I'm a woman, I'm only speaking about women at the table. No, I'm speaking about side of the table that is empty and that women have to be there. So
I want us to leave this world better than we found it. And how I choose to affect change is by speaking up, by being the first, and by being the dominant.
Over 4 billion of the world's population are girls and women, also faced with challenges that affect our world and contributing solutions to them. Let's have conversations and get some answers to them through their eyes and voices. Tune in to Perspectives, where we discuss important issues ranging from climate change, politics, health, the economy, and lifestyle on Citizen FM 93.7 Abuja. Weekdays from midday. Perspectives. Conversations that matter.
Citizens Tech Talk with Nina, bringing you news updates on digital technology around us, discussing the latest developments and how technology can enrich you and make your life more exciting. Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, welcome to our world of technology. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. to 12, Citizens Tech Talk with Mina, expanding our global reach through technology.
Thank you for joining us on Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence Umoette. It's 17 days to the 2023 presidential election. That's a day when the 18 candidates and their running mates will know their fate from their employers, as we say, the Nigerian people. As the day gets nearer, the intrigues become less clearer and the calculations more complicated. Although a lot is happening on the political scene, leading to some apprehension over the fate of the elections, assurances are coming in droves. The elections, major stakeholders insist, will hold, and we say amen to that. On Insights today, we stay with our 2023 election series, and the PDP is on focus. Our guest today is Kola Ologbondiyan, spokesperson of the Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Organization. Mr. Ologbondiyan is also a former National Publicity Secretary of the PDP. Welcome to Insight, Mr. Ologbondiyan.
Thank you very much, Lawrence. Good morning, and good morning, Nigerians.
Well, you can join our live stream on YouTube by typing in Citizen FM 93.7 Insight. You will be part of it. You can also listen to us online on www.citizenfm.ng. You can also join us also on our social media page for some interaction on Facebook at Citizen FM Abuja, on Instagram at Citizen FM 937, and also on Twitter at Citizen FM 937. And also By 10:30, we will open the phone lines so you can call in and let's have your views on any of the issues raised during the course of the program. Once again, my name is Lawrence Umoette, and it's Insights with Kola Ologbodiyan, spokesperson of the Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Organization. Once again, welcome, Kola.
Thank you very much, Lawrence.
All right, Kola, straight on. Let's take as much as we can in the next 50 minutes or thereabout. Let's start with this. Yesterday, the federal government, through the Minister of Information, accused the opposition political parties of using the courts to prolong, that's to quote him, using the courts to prolong Nigerians' suffering by going to courts to insist that the CBN policy should not be extended. That's the long and short of it. Let's start from there. Before now, there's been a lot of allegations from the APC presidential candidate accusing opposition parties, mainly, in fact, pointedly accusing your principal, the presidential candidate of the APC, of being part of those who are trying to scuttle his ambition by frustrating government's policies. Let's start from there and move on to some other issues.
Well, thank you very much, Lawrence. I guess that sounds very laughable. If a candidate, a presidential candidate, who is running on the platform of a sitting government is now turning around to accuse the opposition candidate, who is not in government, of frustrating the plans of the people in government, is it not laughable? It's totally laughable. So we aren't going to dwell in that region at all. For us, there are allegations reported in public space that the candidate of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and his co-travelers are hoarding the new notes, which they want to use to buy votes on February 25. And those who are making the allegation also say that in time past, that Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu had deployed the use of bullion vans on the day of the election, and that this current one of holding the new notes, following the trajectory of what he had done before. But instead of them to respond to that, they are making other allegations. There's also the other allegation, which has been reported in public space, that there are plots to replace 22.5 billion old 1,000 notes, and that such funds were being ferried to Lagos.
These are just allegations.
No, I said allegation in public space, but it's been reported. It's in public space. But instead of the campaign of Senator Tinubu to respond to this allegation, they are saying that go and bring evidence. So for us, turning around to say, Atiku Abubakar, the people's candidate, the one that Nigerians are rallying with, and whom Nigerians are prepared to elect on February 25th, is responsible for acts that are happening in government. It's totally laughable.
Oh, you're also telling them go and bring evidence?
No. I'm not saying this. I'm saying that it's totally laughable. Okay. I don't know why I say it's laughable. Atiku Abubakar is not in government. Okay. Atiku Abubakar is not in the villa. It's as well as Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who claimed to have unilaterally installed President Muhammadu Buhari into office. So how can they turn around and be accusing other people?
Maybe, just maybe, sometime last year, one of your leaders, talking about the governor of Rivers State, said that, there were some people in the villa who promised Atiku Abubakar the presidency, and that's what is giving him some confidence. So maybe that also is giving credibility to this allegation by the APC.
Well, I don't speak for the governor of Rivers State, Governor Nyesom Wike, but I know it as a fact. And I have also described it as laughable that Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who claimed to have unilaterally installed President Muhammadu Buhari as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, will now turn around and accuse somebody who is only contesting the election and is appealing to the consciences of Nigerians to elect him into office. You say, it's creating sabotage. I don't understand it. I thought that it is Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu who installed the president that should have access to the president. He should be the one that should be in control of the levers of government. So if he's turning around to accuse somebody else, it's totally laughable.
Okay, Kola, let's move on. But before we do that, the current situation as occasioned by the controversy, the Naira swap, a lot of Nigerians are dissatisfied with the processes of the CBN. A lot of people, some banks have been attacked. People queue up from morning to night. There's general frustration in the polity. What is the position of the PDP on this? Apart from, yes, I know that your presidential candidate the other day said, oh, the CBN should do one or two things. But what is the position of this PDP on this, on the sufferings of Nigerians?
As you know, I don't speak for People's Democratic Party.
What's the position of your party? Of your candidate?
I don't speak. Let me take it one after the other.
Okay.
I don't speak for Lawrence. Let me take one after the other. I don't speak for the PDP. Barrister Adebo Ologunagba speaks for the PDP. And as you are aware, the candidate of my party, the candidate of the PDP, Atiku Abubakar, on whose behalf I am permitted to make comments, has come out to appeal to government and say, please extend the date of this submission of old notes and replacement for a period. And the federal government came out and did that extension. And even when the extension had not started, some people in the APC have started criticism. It's their party, it's their government. Whatever they want to do to it, let them go ahead and do. But what's important to us, and the reason why Atiku Abubakar came out to demand, to plead with the federal government for an extension, is because he faced for the ordinary Nigerians. He understood their pains, he felt their pains. And he said, look, please can you extend? And government has come out to extend. So he's spoken in that line. But come to think of it, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu went to Abeokuta to say that the him as an individual is affecting his election. And he said that, oh, the first scarcity is affecting his own campaign. He didn't speak for the ordinary Nigerians. He didn't speak on behalf of Nigerians. He spoke about what he considers is sabotage. And that is the truth, which is in public domain.
Okay, Kola, we need to move on. Now, let's talking about your campaign. It's 17 days to the D-Day or thereabout. And I want us to talk about the 5 thematic areas of the Atiku Abubakar campaign in terms of national unity, insecurity, economy, education, and even uniting the component units of the country. Let's start with the unity. It's apparent that this is going to be a very difficult task for anybody who gets the nod of Nigerians, because it looks like the Nigerian society has been polarized a lot because of a lot of things. Now, how prepared is your candidate to embark on this? It's a uphill task, I must confess.
Lawrence, Atiku Abubakar is the most experienced politician among those who are running for presidency. And he's the only candidate who has had the opportunity of being a vice president for 8 years, a functional vice president in office for 8 years. In Atiku Abubakar, Lawrence, I guess you are from the South. You can find a component of yourself in Atiku Abubakar. I am from the North Central. I can find a component of myself in Atiku Abubakar. It goes that way for the Southwest. It goes that way for the Southeast. It goes that way for the Northeast. It goes that way for the Northwest. Atiku Abubakar is the candidate who understands the nuances of our nation, who has been through it, and who has the capacity, a demonstrable capacity, to resolve all issues of division among Nigerians. If Atiku Abubakar is standing before you, and you look around him, the kind of people that you're going to find around him will cut across every geopolitical zone of our nation. Atiku Abubakar's candidature of the People's Democratic Party was elected publicly without any form of influence at the Eagle Square, and his winnability cut across every geopolitical zone. And as we speak today, as we speak now, Atiku Abubakar is the only candidate that has not said that, one group or one tribe or one ethnic nationality hates him on account of where he comes from. And he also has not demonstrated any form of hatred to any nationality, to any groupings on account of where he comes from. So if you talk about national unity, if you speak to national cohesion, the only candidate out there in the array of those who say they are contesting for presidency is only Atiku Abubakar, who has a tendency, a propensity towards uniting our country. And if you listen to the drumming on the streets, you will discover that majority of the people who are speaking in his support cut across every ethnic side. And they are not fighting, they are not quarreling. They are only saying that, look, the candidate that is most suited for this situation in our nation today is Atiku Abubakar, and so be it.
Okay, before we leave that also, another area that your principal has spoken on different occasions has been the issue of privatization. And now we've seen a lot of criticism coming from your rivals, the APC. In fact, the presidential candidate once again says Nigerians, I quote him again, says Nigerians should not trust Atiku Abubakar on privatization.
Well, I think they are acting out of economic illiteracy, because when we speak about privatization is a family name which crosses.
In fact, the allegation is that your principal will sell off Nigerians' assets.
The term, the word privatization is a family name. It's like a cognomen. It captures other aspects like liberalization. Sometimes, for instance, we have an agency in the country today which we will consider under privatization. But you will discover that what the federal government shares in that enterprise is like 40%, maybe it's like 40%. Independent people will run maybe 60% of it. It is still privatization. So when they say that, Atiku is going to sell, Atiku didn't say he wants to sell off everything. But what is wrong? For instance, let me give you a practical example. Our refineries, as we speak today, they are moribund. Government is spending money on it. If government decides, when Atiku is elected into office, if we say let us privatize 40% of this refinery, let us give 60% of the OICs who understand how to run the oil and gas sector, then we make it functional. We are no longer wasting money. Doesn't that make sense to Nigerians? How can we now compare Atiku Abubakar to somebody who was governor for 8 years, stripped the state of the property, turned some to his personal building, to his home, and you are comparing that to somebody who is saying, look, we can sell a part to develop the whole. What's wrong with that?
All right, if you are just joining us, this is Insight on Citizen FM 93.7, and my guest has been Kola Alagbodiyan, who is the spokesperson of the Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Council, and he's been talking a lot on the chances of his principle and also the manifesto that he's running with. We will return in a moment after this short break. Please don't go away. Welcome back. It's Insights on Citizen FM, and we have a caller here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jerry.
My name is Jerry.
Jerry, please go ahead.
Yeah, I want to ask your guest there.
Yeah, caller Alagbodiyan.
Yeah, when you have a company like that, Citizen FM, and Citizen FM is going down, and the manager run out, go and spend how many years in Dubai. And luckily, the Citizen FM come stand back again. If he's the owner of the Citizen, can he call the manager back again? See, nobody is a small children in this country. All of us are wise. I will say, Atiku Abubakar, for moral standard, he's not supposed to be a flag bearer of PDP. Honestly, since the second tenure of Obasanjo, Atiku Abubakar, Obasanjo have to beg Atiku Abubakar. After the second tenure of Obasanjo, Atiku Abubakar have to leave the PDP and go other party. He doing the same thing for Goodluck Jonathan. 2015, they gang up and go and they store this our President Muhammad Buhari, so that Goodluck will not win the election. Say it's the turn of the North. See, let us tell ourselves the truth. God is God of justice. God can never support injustice. And where there is injustice, I'm telling you, no peace. No matter how you preach peace, without justice. Honestly, this man in studio should tell himself truth. Honestly, the power has to shift to the southeast. Whether devil like it or not, Atiku cannot deceive all the Nigerians. Atiku not have any.
Okay, Jerry. I think you've pretty much made your point. Thank you so much for your interaction. Thank you so much, Jerry.
And deceive us. All of them are the same thing.
Thank you, sir.
Same thing.
Thank you so much. Kola, I'm sure you want to react to that.
Yeah. I can understand the pains of Jerry, and but I need to make it abundantly clear to him that Atiku's candidature was determined by Nigerians, not by any section. It was determined by Nigerians at the National Convention, and it cut across the six, and those who voted for him cut across the 6 geopolitical zones. And that is why, no matter how strongly Jerry feels, it's a democracy. That is why Nigerians are rallying with Atiku, because he has the understanding, he has the capacity, he has the experience to deliver ahead of the 2023 election. And when he says that, Atiku left a company, he ran away. Atiku went to school, and there's no one that will come and say that, it's wrong of him to have engaged in the development of the self. Nobody will come out and say that. So he went to school, and when he finished his program, he's back and he's contesting election, and he has the support of Nigerians. So there's no need for anybody to be too emotional. Election is on February 25th. People will go out and cast their vote. I'm assuring Jerry that majority of Nigerians, from the drummings that have been beaten on the street, from what you are listening to across the country, the candidate that majority of Nigerians are supporting is Atiku Abubakar. And the election of February 25th will convince Mr. Jerry.
Okay, the numbers to call is 0903 2229 797. You can also call us on 0818 2222 205 or 0808 2222 037. You can also send us a WhatsApp message on any of these numbers. And also don't forget, you can be part of our live stream on YouTube by typing in Citizen FM 937, and you'll be part of it. And also you can listen to us online on www.citizenfm.ng. We have another caller here. Hello, good morning. Hello. Oh, we can't take that. Please, when you call us, we implore you to turn down completely the volume of your radio set, so as to.
I'm sorry, Lawrence. If I could add to the information that I need to give to Mr. Jerry, ahead of the national convention of our own party, because we are not APC, we are People's Democratic Party. So it is wrong for anybody to come out and say, PDP and APC are the same. How can we be the same thing? We are different entities. In our own party, in the People's Democratic Party, we recognize the fact that the 2 geopolitical zones, according to the party, even though personally I believe that there are 3 geopolitical zones that have not been accommodated in the presidential race. But in line with the party's position, were the southeast and the northeast. And the party resolved, it's not the situation, and said that given the circumstance in which the party has found itself, when forms were already being sold, that the only approach is to leave the presidency open. People went and contested at the National Convention. Atiku won. He won the public. He won the votes of majority of the delegates that feature at the convention, and that is the position of the People's Democratic Party.
Okay, yes, the numbers again, 0903-2229-797 or 0818-2222-205. You can also call us on 0808-2222-037. Any of these numbers, you can send us a WhatsApp message and we will be glad to read your messages. Caller, let's move on also. The last time you were on this program, you were very optimistic that the misgivings, the disagreements between the G5 governors and the leadership of the party will soon be resolved. It's been almost 3 months or 2 months after that. In fact, 2 or 3 days ago, Governor Wike went to court to stop the party from expelling or suspending him. Before you answer that, let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who is on the line, please? Hello, go ahead. Who's
My
on the
name
line?
is Shwena Yago Daniel.
Okay, Mr. Daniel, please go ahead.
Yes, I've been following the program. And I really appreciate the speaker in the house today. But there is one thing I want Nigerians to understand when it comes to national politics. It may be that Atiku Abubakar might have left one political party to another to come back to PDP. And I think that is applicable to almost every political party in Nigeria. Because if you look at Tinubu as a person, starting from ACN, before he come to APC, APC is not the original party that started politics from. You talk of the former time they started going NPT and co. It was a long time coming, following up before he reached here. If you talk of Peter Obi, that is even today, many will confess that he was in AGA. From AGA, he came to PDP, and PDP is non-level. So all of them are guilty of that same offense when they are talking about that. But we are looking at somebody who is in now as a president and have a change the Nigerian desire because of what APC as a political party have done so far for Nigeria. And the only person that have that kind of mindset to it is that Atiku, and there is one majority of us who are looking in that direction. You understand? But people are not looking at that. Somebody may talk about economic policy. He has idea. He has been in a businessman, he has been into government. I think he has idea on how to curtail the Nigerian problems as of now, which we need it urgently. So Nigeria should be at it and stop the politics of communal sentiment or geopolitical sentiment. We are looking at a national issue now and not political sentiment. That's just what I want to contribute on that now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Daniel. Caller, I could see you nodding your head.
Oh yes. Mr. Daniel has almost done my job for me. So I think what you should just do is to ask me to just take a bow and go, because Mr. Daniel has finished everything for us. And he's speaking realistically. He spoke to the issues. What are the challenges? Is it the same life that we want to continue as a people? Can we allow Nigerians to be governed the way they have been governed in the last 7 years? The answer is a capital no. And if the answer is a capital no, what do? We need that person, that personality, who has the aura that is very presidential, who understands the nuances of our nation, whom, as Daniel has corroborated, has a wide experience, whether in the governing of our nation, whether in the business sector, whether in the area of the economy, and who has had the opportunity of being a functional vice president who was in office for 8 years. So what are we going to be searching? What are we going to be talking to daydreamers for? Why will you go about looking for somebody who doesn't have the experience, who the only time he has been to the villa is on a visitation? Why are you going to go and look for such people when you have somebody who already has a knowledge, a versatile one in how to govern our nation.
Back to the question I was asking before the calls came in. The G5 governors stopped the party from expelling or even suspending them. What does this mean for the current peace effort?
No, you said that, I was optimistic the last time I came here and saying that the matter will be resolved. I'm still very optimistic.
It's 17 days to go.
It's immaterial. In politics, 24 hours is like a whole year. It's like a whole year. You understand? So as far as we are concerned, we have not foreclosed the opportunity of reconciliation. And irrespective of what is happening, I remain optimistic that everyone that has the PDP membership card will go out there and speak to majority of Nigerians to support Atiku Abubakar, because that is the gateway to our economic prosperity and a rebound of the life that we have lived in the past.
Kola, something happened unfortunately in Abia State. The governorship candidate of your party passed, and the party is supposed to bring up a fresh candidate by going by the Electoral Act. Now, with the politics of the G5 governors and the leadership of the party, a lot of people are thinking, and there are speculations, the leadership of the party, is this time to have their pound of flesh against the governor of Abia State?
But as we are aware that a candidate has already emerged and is a chief of staff of the sitting governor.
I know.
Governor Ikpeazu.
I know.
So it's part of what you don't know. It's part of what majority of people don't understand about
you know
politics.
What I'm talking about.
Well, I honestly don't know. Because there's no art or science by which what is contained in your mind can be deciphered by me.
Okay. Oh well, Kola, let's leave it at that. But in the next few days, we would see what will happen. But officially yes, there's been a replacement, but we know that there are a lot of issues going on. But let's move on, Kola. You said in politics, yes, right, 1 hour, 1 day, it's a lot of time. We have 17 days, and there are a lot of political realignment going on in the country. And there are speculations all over that your principal is reaching out to a lot of candidates, a lot of groups, and a lot of things. Is it possible? Can we have an alliance? Can we see an alliance between your candidate and the candidate of the NNPP, for example?
Well, Lawrence, that, like I have always said, and I've been very emphatic about, Atiku Abubakar understands our national politics. He also understands the nuances of our nation. Lawrence, you know that Atiku came out and said, look, I will lead a government of national unity. I'm sure, Lawrence, you are aware of that. That I will lead a government of national unity. What does that suggest? That is one pathway to unify the nation. For instance, there are groups who believe that, they have been left out of governance for a very long period of time. He said that I will lead a government of national unity so that such groupings can have participation in the system. And if you recall, under President Olusegun Obasanjo, when Atiku Abubakar was vice president, they also had a government of national unity at the inception of the administration, having come a long way from the military. And if you look at what has happened to us as a people for some years now, many people have been disadvantaged, many people are not in the center of governance, they don't know what is happening. But Atiku Abubakar is saying that, look, I'll bring everybody together and we'll all work together in the interest of the common man. So I'm not foreclosing a situation where Atiku Abubakar is engaging with Nigerians across the board to bring everybody in and see that, the next administration will be one that will bring peace to our nation.
Kola, also about a week or maybe 2 weeks now, the judgment in Osun State was not favorable to your party. And apart from the judgment, issues were also thrown up concerning the beavers. Understand? And a lot of people have been speculating, saying this was something that everyone thought was foolproof. What is the attitude of your candidate towards what happened in Osun State?
Well, as you know, we will not go into the details of what happened in Osun State because it's already before the Lord Justice of the Court of Appeal. But what I can tell you sitting here is that even among all the parties, the 18 political parties that are aspiring for this presidency, the only party that is undergoing training that has brought in people who have knowledge about beavers to come and train their agents, to come and train their coalition officers, is the PDP. And it didn't start today. As you and I are speaking, is it a party that doesn't even have candidate in some states, or for senatorial, or for House of Rep, or for House of Assembly? Are they the one that will go and bring consultants to come and train their agents or to come and train their coalition center? You know, a party that is prepared to govern by, when you look at the indices of what they are doing. The PDP, as we speak, is training its officers who are going to be at the election as agents or as coalition officers. So what we are saying in essence is that our party, the People's Democratic Party, our candidate, Atiku Abubakar, is ready for the election even now. Even today, is ready. But those who are not prepared, those who are not ready, are the one collecting money from banks and hoarding it. They are the one screaming everywhere and say, oh, we are disadvantaged. They are the ones screaming everywhere that, oh, we are being sabotaged. Look, election is with Nigerians. Go and meet Nigerians and talk to them.
All right, it's still Insight on Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence Umoette, and my guest is Kola Lagbadiyan, who is the spokesperson for the Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Council. You can still call us on 0903 2229 797. You can also call us on 0818 2222 or you can call us on 0808 2222 You can also send us a WhatsApp message. We have a caller here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Victor.
Sir.
Okay, Victor.
I've been listening to your program and I decided to contribute.
Okay, please go ahead.
The last question I asked Mr. Kola there, the answer he gave you, is this the answer to the question? That is no. He diverted from question I asked him and started talking on that thing. Secondly, when we talk of Atiku Abubakar and P2B, Nigerians know that P2B is the answer to Nigerians' problem. So let him get it out into his head. Thank you.
Hello, Victor. We really encourage the use of very civil language. That's really not decent enough, please.
You can ask, if you believe I have not answered any question well, he can re-ask the question and let me answer him. It's a straightforward matter. This one doesn't require, like I said in the beginning, we don't need to flare up emotions at all. Let's concentrate on the issues.
Okay, caller, we have another caller here. Joshua is on the line. Hello, good morning, Joshua.
Good morning. It's the same Jerry, it's not Joshua.
Okay, Jerry, please go ahead. Jerry, make it snappy this time, please.
He said Atiku went for Dubai for school. After 2015 election, Atiku went for school for Dubai. After 2019 election, Atiku went for school for Dubai. See, Oga, we are not a Jew. This is a country you see now. People are ready to take back into their country. It's not that people that are playing politics since 1960, since 1970. Please, you people should save next generation of this country. Honestly, I know that some people don't want this government to come out on their hand. But by God's grace, it's just what PDP said during APC or during good luck. They went ahead and organized these people to come and distract Jonathan regime if Jonathan wins. It's the same people that are coming to rule Nigeria. Honestly, I'm not against any person who is win. But what I'm saying is that God is God of justice. God, forget politics. God, not to consign God for politics, not to consign God for all these things. God is God of justice. If Atiku win election and he win it through peaceful way, and God wants it, everything will be peaceful. But if they win it as not wish of God, I'm telling you, there's still problem and hardship in this country because God is God of justice. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you. All right.
Well, thank you very much, Jerry. I want to assure you that in the design of God, and God has spoken through men, Atiku Abubakar is going to win this election. He will bring peace. He will bring prosperity to our nation. And to correct you, I didn't say it on this platform that Atiku Abubakar went to school in Dubai. I never said that. Thank you very much.
All right. Yes, we have about 7 minutes to go, and we can squeeze in one or two calls. 0903 2229 797 or 0818 2222 205. You can also call us on 0808 2222037. I have caller Alogbodiyan in the studio. He is a spokesperson of the Atiku Okowa presidential campaign council, and he's also a journalist, I must add that. Although now he's on the other side.
We are together now. We are journalists. We are together.
Caller, you're on the other side.
No, I'm on your side. We are together. We are journalists.
You know what they say about friends? They say a friend in government is a friend lost.
But I'm seated with you, which means I'm not lost. I'm with you here.
Anyway, caller, before we round off, a few days ago, Elder State, let's take this call. We need to take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to ask Mr. Kola one.
You've not told us your name, sir.
Okay, sorry. I am Mr. Ibekwe.
Okay, Ibekwe. Please go ahead, please.
I want to ask Mr. Kola one simple question.
Hello, Mr. Ibekwe. Please, can you turn down the volume of your radio set, please, or you move away from it completely?
I've done that.
Okay, please go ahead.
So, Mr. Kola, how do you look at a situation where you say you have love for your country or you're patriotic, and you want what is good for the Ganda, not good for the for the good, not good for the Ganda? Anybody in Nigeria today who wants peace in Nigeria should adopt the principle of politics, not morality. There's no morality in politics, but principle is very important. And that is one thing I have found lacking in either APC or PDP. So for two of them talking about Nigerian politics, they're not patriotic to this country. If they are, they should have been able to know what to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother. Caller, before you answer that, let's take this. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Please, who is on the line?
Yeah, I'm calling from Nasarawa State, Minister Omadagu.
Okay, please go ahead, please. 60 seconds, please.
Call me inside. You know what is happening in Nigeria. You will help us in Nigeria, and then I will call me one.
Okay. Let's take another call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, brother.
Good morning, sir. Who's on the line, please?
My name is Austin from Maraba.
Okay, please go ahead.
Good morning, sir, I guess.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, we will talk about politics in this story. I listen what you are saying and I enjoy it, and you are taking time with people. See, people should not be hurt in this thing. All this that you see, we are looking the three candidates. The three candidates we are looking into them. For me, that was the beginning. I told them that the three candidates from there, I'm not anybody, whether or the region, whether from the south or from the east, or from the south. So I know that Atiku Abubakar, I have been crying for him to come as a president. Now I have out of three, he have an experience. He has been in government. He has been with the Obasanjo. We know how he stands fought with the Obasanjo, stand still. Fought with the Obasanjo for 8 years and stand still for do what he's not supposed to do. And that's why we are looking into the man. No matter we say whether this is the person, because some of them they are lack of experience. In that three of them, the best candidate I see in that I'm not saying I'm not. I know that he better can be able to bring Nigeria together because we are not divided. We are not divided. Look at scarcity of fuel. Look at what is going on.
So much. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who's on the line, please?
Yeah, I'm calling from. I'm Mr. John.
Okay, where is Mr. John calling from?
From Kefi.
Okay, Mr. John, please just make it in less than 1 minute. We are running out of time. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Oh, we lost John there. John, please, you can call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who's on the line, please?
Yeah, Anedi is on the line.
Who?
Anedi.
Okay, Anedi, please go ahead. Please.
Yeah. So I would like to ask one question there. What I want to find out from your case is that what is his principal going to do in the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, and also the hardship that people are going through right now?
All right, thank you so much, Anedi. Kola,
let me quickly start with Anedi. On the issue of insecurity, as you know, Atiku retired from the customs service. We have also discovered as a people that the case of banditry are not totally the local problem. And Atiku said that, look, having had the responsibility of taking charge of territorial integrity of our nation in time past, he will introduce the use of technology to man our borders and ensure that we don't have invaders coming into the country. That's one. Two, at the local level, in the local balance, Atiku said that he will engage personally, that's by himself, with every group that is dissatisfied, that has disagreement with the federal government. He will meet them in person, he will speak to them, and they will reach compromise levels with all of them. So that's in the area of insecurity. On the issue of hardship, Atiku Abubakar said that the best way to revive the economy, as we are speaking now, is not through these big companies. It is through the small and medium scale industries. He said he will launch a $10 billion stimulus that will help to revive our economy, because it is the sub-economy that is the mainstay of our lives. That is, those who sell perishable, those who are involved in building small things, the machinists who are molding blocks and all that. He said, look, we need to fund these people. We need to provide them with credit so that they can revive their trade and ensure that the economy comes back. These are the two aspects that Atiku Abubakar has spoken to. Beyond this, I have said it in the beginning of this program, that when you listen to the drummings on the street, you will know that it's in favor of Atiku Abubakar. If you take custody, if you take stock of the calls that had come in this morning, you will see that if they went to vote, and the vote will be determined by just the people who called in this morning, it is clear that Atiku had won the election. So I want to thank Nigerians on behalf of our presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar for rallying with our candidate Atiku Abubakar, and I want to appeal that they should continue to rally with him until that day of the election, February 25th, and to assure Nigerians that the shenanigans of the APC, who are calling for postponement, who are talking about interim national government,
they are not.
They will fail.
They are not,
because Nigerians have decided to go into the election and go and vote for Atiku Abubakar. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Kola Ologbodiyan, spokesperson Atiku Okowa Presidential Campaign Organization, and also former National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, and also a journalist. I don't know whether to add former or that, but also a journalist.
Lawrence, I've told you that we remain colleagues. We are journalists.
Okay.
But let me thank Nigerians, and also thank you for listening and for you for taking the time to ask the questions. God bless us all.
Yes, it's 17 days, and Kola, maybe, just maybe, before the election day, we will need to bring you one more time to see what happens before the election. It's 17 days, and Nigerians are waiting, and we all are waiting. The media is also waiting. The electorates are waiting. Everyone, even the international community, is waiting for that special moment when this giant of Africa will elect a new president. So that's our package on Insight today. Tomorrow it's another day. Join us then. Don't forget that you need to continue with our regular programming on Citizen FM 93.7. My name is Lawrence Umoette. Enjoy the rest of your day.